If you're here, you probably sense that you're different from most people. Cut from a different cloth. Today we're diving into why chosen ones find it hard to be around a lot of people. First up is your heightened sense of intuition. Do you ever feel mentally exhausted when talking about surface-level topics like the weather, or weekend plans, or even people's vacations? You're not the only one. I too am easily bored with such conversations. I've been told that makes me lame and boring since all I talk about is business and money. They call it lame, I call it passion. Just like how they talk about their vacations with passion, I talk about my business and money-making opportunities. It's quite simple, really. Birds of a feather flock together. If you are bored or offended that I talk about business, money, and improving myself, I simply don't want to talk to you. To take things even further, when in conversations, do you pick up on nuances in voices and try to read people as they are talking? On one hand, it can make it harder to enjoy a casual conversation. But on the other hand, it allows you to unlock that sixth sense to read past just the words that people say and pay attention to the actions that they do. People like you and I, who are cut from a different cloth, trust our gut. We don't waste our energy on meaningless interactions. If it doesn't serve us, we move on. We will be seen as different and maybe even not talked to as much. So be it. The circle of those we truly trust must remain small. Opinions that do not count will corrupt your headspace and your mission. Don't let it. Continue to trust your gut and understand that nothing is wrong with you. You were simply called for greater. I can say this because you and I are always on a constant quest for knowledge. Your hunger for deep understanding sets you apart. While others are content with surface-level chatter, you crave conversations that challenge your intellect and expand your mind. This quest for knowledge isolates you, as few people share your level of curiosity. There is nothing that bores you more than a so-called water cooler conversation where all you talk about is the weekend, the kids, or some bar that just opened. This is all boring, meaningless chatter from people who are asleep to their true calling. Their passion for life has been silenced by the few days of vacation they get per year and the pennies they get from this thing called a paycheck. You are called for bigger things. You are destined to make an impact in the world. Embrace that calling. Seek out those rare individuals who stimulate your intellect. These are the ones who will make you wiser and stronger in every facet of life imaginable. These are the true ones who will lift you up. This is why Iron Will was born, to unite all those who were called to be different to do just that. Carve their own path, one day at a time, and never allow outside sources to hinder our progress. If this sounds like you are one of the few chosen ones, and I'm glad to call you a fellow brother. But not everyone will see this and understand, because those who are chosen have this third trait, and that is that we have unconventional perspectives. You and I, we see the world differently. We are always challenging mainstream beliefs and societal norms, whether it be boldly out loud or moving silently in the shadows. Our unique viewpoint can and will clash with those who prefer to follow the crowd. You must stand firm in your beliefs. It's better to walk alone than with a crowd going in the wrong direction. And one more point to make with this. It doesn't matter which way the crowd goes. So long as someone goes opposite, they will be seen as strange. This is why I always advise that if you want to do great things, chances are you will have to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. If you want to be rich, and the crowd of people you are following are not rich, then you should not follow them, because they will not become rich. What is even more sad is that some people understand this and yet they choose to still follow the crowd because the fear of being seen going against the crowd is stronger than their calling to be great. And so they die with regret. But not you. You are different, remember. You do not care about the opinions of others. Those who mock already sacrifice their freedom of choice to be enslaved by the system. They are the ones who are truly enslaved. You are the one who is truly free. Unfortunately, doing this is easier said than done, because being that lone ranger will attract envious or negative individuals. Your light shines brightly, attracting not only those who admire you, but also those who envy you. Negative individuals are drawn to your energy, seeking to drain or diminish it. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with those who uplift and support you. These people will be few and far between, but that is why Iron Will exists. Every subscriber, every like, every share represents someone who believes what I'm saying and understands it to their core. The negativity will come. I am well aware. At the time of making this video, this channel is small, but as it grows, so will those who hate this message. I say to them, bring it on, as they are the ones who are trying to destroy this kind of content. This is because they fail to show signs of our next point, an innate drive for self-improvement. Our relentless pursuit of becoming better can intimidate others. While they settle for mediocrity, you strive for excellence. This is because, as we grow into our greatness, our light shines brighter and casts a bigger shadow on those who choose not to grow into their greatness. Instead of using us as an inspiration, they choose to throw harsh words and insults. This is nothing but their insecurities and their failures being shown to them through our actions. We are beacons of what they could have become had they chose the path that we did. But instead, they decided to be a zombified sheep and follow the crowd of those who only care about the latest with Taylor Swift and the Kardashians. Ignore them as they serve no purpose in your growth. First, they will hate and mock. But then after enough time, they'll start to say things like, I went to school with him, or I used to work with him, or yeah, I know him. The bold ones will even find you and act like you've been friends forever, just to get a leg up. Some may even ask you how you did it. My favorite thing to do in this situation is chuckle and say, you can pick my brain after you pick your payment method. My message to you, with this point, is to keep pushing forward. Let your drive inspire those who are ready to grow, and let it intimidate those who are not. Finally, you have a habit of introspection. You're probably on the introverted side as you need solitude to process your thoughts and experiences. Time alone is crucial for your growth and clarity. This is normal, recommended, and encouraged. If you look at what people say are some remedies for reducing anxiety and becoming calm, it is literally what you and I already do. Sit alone without your phone and process your thoughts, ideas, and actions. It's nothing new. See how first they mock, but then they copy? Embrace your solitude. It's in these moments of quiet that you truly find yourself and become a better person for it. Being a chosen one means you walk a different path. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Remember, as Lao Tzu said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Keep taking those steps, even if you walk alone. Now, if you're ready to take your journey to the next level, I just made a video a little while back that discusses the 7 secrets you must keep to yourself, regardless of how tightly knit your circle is. Stay strong, stay focused, keep pushing forward.